Alright guys, and welcome back. Now, we finally have the full list of 2024 cars. And we're going to rank them, we're going to rate them, we're going to see where we go. There's going to be some shockers in here, I guess. Obviously, we've only got the first 10. Any special ones that come out, we can always review at the end of the year. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Going to be a process. We're going to do a lot of review videos and stuff as well. So stay tuned for that as well. As soon as the season starts, it's all going to pop off. But let's get into this video now. So, same ranking system as last time, if you saw that last video. 5 different sections. We've got all-time great, just cars at the top of the pile that you're always going to remember. Podium, which are them solid cars that you like, you're going to love to see race. Worth a second look, which is just like your average kind of car, but you know, it's got some detail on it as well. Grid penalty, which is just where they've just let you down, you expected a lot better. And disqualified, where I think there's actually only one that I initially in my head think I'm going to put on this list, so stay tuned for that part as well. But yeah, that's just when it's out of order. Bang, you've just made a mess of it. So let's get into it. So first things first, we have the Haas, and I was actually quite harsh on it last time. I thought they should really be doing a lot better. So for this one here, this time, I'm actually going to put it in worth a second look. I think they have increased on the car from last year. They've actually brought out a lot more of the detail of it and got it back to that original kind of Haas look. They kind of went a bit plain and boring last time. This time, obviously, you can't be too excited, I guess, with white, black and red. But, I mean, Man United, of course. But on this as well, they've kind of made a very good car out of it. And I think it's going to look very nice in race as well. So I'm going to give it worth a second look because I still think they could do so much more detail with this car because they haven't found an actual livery that's like custom made to them. Like you got like with Ferrari, Red Bull, you got an idea what their car's going to look like. They actually have room to play with. So I think they should have been a bit more creative still. So I'm only upgrading them to worth a second look. Next up, I got Williams. And my first look at the Williams, front on, I actually thought this car, unbelievable. I really like this car, but after looking at it again and the side and the mix of the blues they've used as well, I'm not a fan. And for that reason, they've ruined a very nice looking car. If they would have had a solid blue going through it, they're going in for a penalty. They could have been so much higher. So you've let yourselves down. You won't see this video, but I want you to know you've let yourselves down. Now, Aston Martin. This one here, I'm so torn on because I love, as I said before, I love this green. There's something about this green. They absolutely nail it with this one as well. I think it's going to look so nice in race. I'm fighting between podium and worth a second look. So for now, I'm going to give them podium, but I might review at the end as well. So I'm not sold. Next up, we've got the Cash App RB. Just, you're taking the piss. You're just being stupid now. It's going too far. This car looks like something off a Scare Electrics, like a Hot Wheel car. Oh, like draw your perfect car for a competition. That's this car here as well. Straight out of cereal box back in the day. This is a car. This is a car crash. I'm not having it. And the fact you changed your name to Cash App RB, AlphaTauri sounded actually quite nice, to be honest. I actually liked it on a Toro Rosso, but you've just, for that, this is the car that is getting disqualified. Absolutely horrific. Awful. I'm not having it. But we're going to be saved because we've got the McLaren. And I'm not even going to lie to you, McLaren is heading straight into the podium section. Straight into it. We're not even having a negotiation on that. If you disagree with that, then I'd say comment below, but I don't even want to see your comments. So don't bother with that because you've got nothing good to say. That orange is unbelievable. When they have the blue, as I said before, but they have smashed it with this car as well. It's a nice looking car and in race, hopefully competing with the Red Bulls, it is going to look so nice with Lando Norris and Piastri there as well. So, for there. I said a lot a minute ago, speaking about the Cash App RB, how it looks like a Hot Wheels car, and the Stake F1, formerly Alfa Romeo. Obviously, I said the name's ridiculous. It's a Hot Wheels car. Draw your own kind of car, perfect. I'm about to be a hypocrite because I really like this car. And I like it for one reason. I am going to put it in worth a second look, even though my heart says put it into podium. I like it that much. It will be an all-time great car if, when them night races hit, they're going to look unbelievable. Oh, it's going to look ridiculous. The glowing effects, all that as well. Oh, I feel like a child again. And I shouldn't because I'm a hypocrite. I don't care. Get over it. You know, my video, I do what I want. Now, Mercedes up next as well. And the fact they've changed back to a combination, well, not even back, finally to a combination of silver and black, that is what I was waiting for. This is what we needed. I like the black cars. I didn't like the black with the speckled white, you know, I didn't like that, or silver, whatever they had it. But I love the silver arrow. But I did like when they changed it up a little bit. And the fact they've combined the two, whew, Oh, stop flirting with me. It has the potential to be an all-time great. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to put it top of the podium list because I think I'm going to change my mind on this later on down the line and it'll be an all-time great. But they're going to be so stinky, I think I'll be sick of seeing the car. So I don't want to be an all-time great because I don't remember it. But if I'm honest, I think this car, absolutely perfect. And I don't like the Williams, the fact they have the Duracell at the top. But then with the red bit on top of the Mercedes, I'm so hypocritical. I don't care. Honestly, at this point, it is what it is. But yeah, we'll go with that as well. This Ferrari now, I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe it's because I know Hamilton's going to be driving it in next year and a car similar. Then bringing back that white and yellow, automatically, it's an all-time great. It's kept the identity. It has a new with the black on it as well. Kept that new identity that they got as well. And sprinkled in a bit of classic. Yeah, no, you're flirting now. That's just being silly. You're being silly with that. So for that reason alone, you have to be an all-time great. And I'm not hearing any different. Ferrari, all-time great, just as a whole. And they've nailed it with their car. This is one of the nicest cars I've seen for them for a long time. So for that reason, it is going in there. Now, Alpine, whatever you want to say. Not going to lie. They've mixed the blue and the pink. And I think they've actually nailed it. And I loved this car last time. I think I'm going to like this car like an all-time great when it's actually racing. But for now, I'm going to put it second on the podium because I'm biased as fuck. And I can't put it ahead of the Mercedes. But for that reason alone, honestly, I think this car, again, could easily go into all-time great during race. And I think looking at it, I think it's stunning. Some of the angles you've got. There's a few details on it I'm not huge on, which is why I can't put it in all-time greats off the top. But all in all, yeah. Now, the final one, the one missing, Red Bull. And obviously, it looks like your standard Red Bull. The front wing, if I'm honest with you, the nose, I'm not a fan on it. That kind of really aggressive angle I get is probably for some technical reason that I'll get into another time as well. And it will obviously help them during race. But looking at it, I just don't like it. I'm not a fan. And it's just the same old kind of Red Bull. It's kind of boring a bit, if I'm honest with you as well. I'm tempted to put it in grid penalty. I'm that angered by it. I thought they could really have changed it up a bit. They did a Japan one a couple of years ago where they had it in white and stuff as well. And the details they put on there were just incredible. They could have easily done some detail. They just had the most dominating season. Why not change your car at least aesthetically for us to see and have some details in it as well, which are interesting. But they haven't done that. So on that as well, I'm actually going to put it bottom of worth a second look. It's still Red Bull. It's standard, obvious stuff. But for that reason alone, not fully sold on it. And I'm going to put it there. So that is my list. I hope you agree. And if you don't agree, please comment down below what you don't agree with. I will not agree with it anyway because this is my opinion. But it's the world we live in. I'm going to do a Discord soon as well where I can kind of, as we grow, we can all go into it as well and we can kind of start doing some of these videos together. I'll bring some of you in. We'll do some of these lists. I'm going to be reacting to other videos as well as soon as the season starts, doing review videos after qualifying, after races, pre-race, stuff like that as well. I'll be streaming during the races, like a watch along as well. There'll be loads of stuff going on. So make sure, hit that subscribe button, comment down below, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.